Well, whether it's television or radio ads or an advertisement that pops up on your phone as you're reading a news story, class action lawsuits when it comes to agriculture seem to be picking up pace, and that sparked a question for customer support this weekend.
From Dave Bauer in Victoria, Minnesota. I really wish they would limit attorney's fees on class action lawsuits. The recent class action lawsuit involving Syngenta on corn, to me, is a great example. In this case, as I understand, the lead attorneys got 40% of the settlement. This was a $1.5 billion settlement. So the lead attorney's firm got roughly $600 million, and us farmers all got our prorated share. I am a small farmer. I realize they had a lot of expense in this process, but in my opinion, no way could they justify that type of payment to them. I really wish they would have to file their actual expenses with the judge or someone else, and they determine what is a fair settlement for the attorneys to get in any class action lawsuit and pay the actual plaintiffs more. To me, the real winners in these class action lawsuits are the attorneys, not the little guys. And Dave, I've heard that before, but free money tends to bring out our worst, the worst in all of us. Even though farmers got a significant amounts for what were debatable losses, I mean, who knows what market prices would have been otherwise, it still rankles many that lawyers got 40%. Why? Well, the short answer is because they can. Some things to remember though. Class action suits use contingency fees. If the Syngenta case had failed, I wouldn't have been billed for those attorney fees. Second, without class action suits, litigation to recover damages for any single plaintiff would have been too expensive to even consider. Third, attorneys have to demonstrate they have diligently sought out and documented as many injured parties as possible. Fourth, much of our attitude about such things is based on low public regards for the legal profession as a whole, for a wide range of mostly false reasons. We don't understand or much appreciate lawyers until we really need one. That also means that most of our experiences with attorneys tend to be under unpleasant circumstances. But the clincher is attorneys' fees are determined mostly by competition. Perhaps all attorneys collude, but that's pretty hard to imagine. And 40%, though, it turns out to be the kind of the going rate. 40 may seem like too much for too little work, but for perspective, keep in mind the fact that about 40% of the price of an iPhone is profit for Apple.
Thanks so much, John. And again, we will get that posted on our Farm Journal YouTube page. Well, when we come back, there may not have been a lot of water running off here in Kansas this year, but protecting the watershed is a focus for Kansas State University. We'll tell you why as we wrap up our College Roadshow from Kansas State University next.